Hello everyone, today is Monday, June 25th. It's 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about 1 hour before the regular session close. You can see my computer clock on my right, and on my left is the time in sales, the Emini S&P currently trading at 27.05. Quite a day for the auto trader, one of the best days I've seen in quite a while. Every chart we follow had winners today. So let's just dive into it. Interestingly, most of the gains occurred in the first few hours of trading on most charts, so it seems. First up is the NASDAQ on the 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart. This hit its goal of about 2,500, well, 2250, so we actually had really strong positive slippage here. While this doesn't seem like much on the chart, this was about 60 ticks here, or 70 ticks on this move, and this move was slightly less. So in the Emini S&P, there was about a 40-point range today. So I just want to bring over my market profile chart, and we can see the high of the day here at about 2746.50 on the Emini S&P, and the low is about 2750. So 46 points, or 174 ticks, is quite a large range today, probably double the range we've been seeing in the last few weeks. Okay, as stated, the moves were quite large today. The DAX with the higher time, with the higher goal on the 14-tick Super Renko has a goal of 3,025, and this obviously hit its goal in 2 trades. And if I tighten up the chart, you can just see the huge movement in the DAX today, and making or reaching a goal of 3,000 on just these 2 swings relative to the rest of the movement was not only good, but you can see how volatile the DAX is. All of our DAX charts did well today. Okay, the DAX on a 150 Heikin-Ashi chart hit its goal of 2,500 on 3 trades, all within the first 2 hours of trading, as stated earlier. This is using our line break logic. Pretty nice looking signals on the indicators as well. Okay, the DAX on a 100-tick line break chart with a higher time frame, Super Renko 8, hit its goal at 2,500 on 4 trades, 2 small losers, and a couple of nice winners here. Okay, the DAX on the Super Renko 14-tick with a $2,000 goal had positive slippage, and just 2 trades here. This one was prematurely stopped out, but made up for it on this short here. Okay, the DAX on the Super Renko 6-tick looks like it hit its goal of 2,040 with positive slippage, and it started off a little bumpy. This is trading the US session, and then had a couple of strong winners here and here and here. Okay, the Emini S&P on just a straight 5-minute chart had a single short trade here on 2 contracts and did 1575 for the day. Our goal on this is 1520, so positive slippage. Okay, next is the crude oil and a Super Renko 7-tick. A familiar pattern, a long and a short back-to-back, and this did 1520 for the day. Our goal on this is 1,200, so extreme positive slippage as this market sold off down here. The Dow on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart did 1240 for the day. This is only trading 2 contracts. Goal on this is 1750, so just shy of its goal, but solid performance. Okay, the ES on a 1-minute line break. Looks like it got fooled early on this trade here and drew down about 250 per contract, and then came back with 4 winners in a row. Unfortunately got prematurely stopped out here, but still did 1,100 for the day, and our goal is 1,000, so $100 positive slippage. Okay, the ES on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart did 1,087 for the day, and the goal on this one is 1,300, so just shy of its goal. Okay, the ES on a 5 Renko chart did 1,300 for the day. Our goal on this is 1,000, so again, extreme positive slippage. It's just the way the data was flowing today. A lot of charts had excellent positive slippage. Okay, the mid cap on a Super Renko 14 tick did 1,030, and the goal on this one is 1,000. And if I scrunch up the chart, it was really just a fraction of this move. Okay, the NASDAQ on a 987 Heikin-Ashi chart did 1,100 for the day, and our goal on this was 1,000, so again, positive slippage here. Okay, the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick, getting several of these swings here on a smaller time frame, hit its goal of 1,000. Okay, the crude oil on a Super Renko 8 tick hit its goal of 1,000. This is using our line break logic in that very familiar pattern, a long and a short back-to-back. The crude oil on a Super Renko 6 tick shy of its goal of 1,000, doing 870. A little bit shorter time frame, a couple of more trades using our line break logic. Okay, the Emini S&P on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart off to a slow start, but came back strong in the second part of the day. And looks like it hit its goal of 1,000 here with one tick of slippage. Okay, the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick hit its goal of 750 with one tick of slippage. Okay, finally the gold on the Super Renko 6 tick did 580 today on a couple of trades. There was a couple of more winners, a little bit smaller, but that's enough for today. That's all for today's video.